did this to me.
MMAbreakdown's first ever fantasy open weight tournament. Okay, I'm going to kind of jump through some rules here real quick on how it's going to work. So I got a 8 fighters, a 4-fight tournament. You know, and obviously it's bracket style, to where you got 4 fights, then you're down to 2 fights, then you're down to see who wins it all. I'm going to post the fights. You guys comment, comment below and tell me who you think wins these 4 fights. And then, based on your votes, after a period of time, January 10th is when I'm going to kind of evaluate. And if there's not enough votes, I might push it back to the 15th or something like that, just to try to get some more votes on it. But and if there's just a ton of votes, obviously I'll cut it off quicker. Comment and let everybody know, hey, voting's all over with or whatever. 10, 15 solid votes. Not with any comments or anything like that, just straight up votes. What I really want to do is take all these guys and put them in their prime. That's the way I'd really like to have this go. Do your 4 winners, and then below, comment on who you would like to see in the next tournament. 2, 3 fighters you'd really like to see in the next tournament. And remind you, this is all open weight, like back in the day in Pride open weight tournaments. So my first match is Lyoto Machida versus Igor Vovchanchyn, and I got their names listed below. Igor was awesome in Pride. And look him up, if you're unfamiliar with him, the next fight is going to be Cung versus Kazuyuki Fujita. Alistair Overeem versus Mark Kerr. I think that'd be explosive. And for the last fight on this card, Gegard Mousasi versus Kazushi Sakuraba. I think those would all be cool fights. Down the bracket, it could get a little tricky, a little weird, but chime in though with your 4 fighters that you think will take it. And then I'm going to come in with another blog based on your votes. Your 4 fighters, I'm going to have the next 2, and then we're going to do another vote, and then we're going to have the tournament winner. So anyway, comment below. You know what you think, and don't forget your 2 or 3 fighters you'd like to see in the next next open weight tournament. Thank you very much. And I wanted to, I want to do a quick shout out. I was going to do it before the blog, but I forgot about it. Excuse me. I want to do a quick shout out to some of the people I've been kind of talking back and forth. And I know I probably forgot a few. If I did, man, I apologize. But this is probably the good most of them. First off, a big thanks to Jake Martin, 67. I've been talking with him here and there. I kind of been talking to him and Site Investigator. Two very cool guys, man. Very cool guys. Site Investigator doesn't do blogs, but he's a big fan of the sport. I've kind of been talking back and forth with him, stuff like that. We kind of see eye to eye on things that are going on with UFC, just all the injuries and it's just things that are plaguing UFC right now. Jake Martin, I just saw one of his blogs, his free fight blog for UFC 108, very good. Which I chose to kind of back out of. I wasn't really looking forward to it, but it actually turned out to be a really good night. But on with the list. Like I said though, big thanks to Jake Martin. He had the idea to do this, along with JDog349. But Jake Martin had the idea of doing like an open weight tournament, to where everybody votes on it, and I thought that is an awesome idea. I even asked him, like, you want to kind of correspond and do something like this? Like, you would do the first semifinals or something, and I'll do the finals, and something like that. You do the first round, I'll do the second round, and what do you think? And he's like, you know what? No big deal, man. You go ahead and do it. I'm like, all right, cool, man. I love the idea of it. So, it's kind of a vulgar name, but very cool guy, crazy guy, man. I've been talking to him back and forth. We kind of agree on music and stuff like that. But Todd fucking Turner, good buddy of mine on YouTube, TODDFUKN Turner. So if you want to check out some of his craziness, shout out to you, brother. Like I said, JDog349. He recommended that I do a tournament blog before, and thanks to him for that. I've been talking to X, Metal by Numbers X. Been comment on fights, stuff like that. That's cool. Appreciate the comments and everything. MadeATube666. He's been leaving a lot of comments. Kind of jumped over my my other MMA page. Appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Ex-MMA Fan X. Appreciate your comments as well, man. It's been good chatting with you guys and stuff. One more I want to say though. This guy I've been recently doing commenting back and forth and stuff is ZOMG0101. Like I said, all you guys, man, appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. And especially you guys, man, bring your votes, man. I definitely want to see them. And one last person I don't want to forget is a good buddy of mine. He does great blogs too, just like Jake and the other guys that do blogs on here that I know. It's cool. It's cool to go back and forth, comment on each other's blogs. It's really cool. But Cat Daddy C. If you're not familiar, he's actually a MMA enthusiast. Plus, he's a comedian. You know, he's kind of a comedian that does stand up here and there. So, and he's got some good funny points to his blogs. So it's kind of carries the comedy thing over, which is pretty cool. But go check out his blogs as well. He's got some good stuff. So anyway, that's it for the shout-outs. Thanks again, you guys. But I wanted to leave it up to you guys to give me the next list of fighters. So don't forget your 2 or 3 fighters that you want to see in the upcoming tournament, because that's going to be like more like a 10-fight tournament. You know, 20 fighters all together. It's going to be crazy. Like I said, chime in, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.
You did this to me. Look